Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1, Phathead, Cande Roth. Just to go back to something you said earlier in the hour, you were watching a documentary on George Harrison on HBO.
Yes, a two-part series.
Yes, and I mentioned the Traveling Wilburys.
Yes.
And you said they do focus on the Traveling Wilburys in the documentary a little bit. And for those of you who don't know, who maybe are too young, the Traveling Wilburys, really the original supergroup, Bob Dylan, George Harrison, Jeff Lynne, Roy Orbison, and Tom Petty.
What a group.
They had, Handle with Care was just like a monster hit. And the whole album's great.
Unbelievable.
So my quick story about it is many years ago, and we're going back, oh my God, it was probably 15 years ago I did this interview. I was talking with Dave Stewart of the Eurythmics.
Yes.
And Dave Stewart, I don't know how we got on the topic, but he said the Traveling Wilburys, part of the formation happened at his house. He was hanging out. I forget who was there. Maybe George Harrison was there, or Jeff Lynne was there or something, and then someone else came over, and someone else came over. All of a sudden, he said, I remember it vividly, Dave Stewart says, I was at my sink washing dishes, and I look out into my backyard, and under the tree, there's George Harrison, Roy Orbison, and Tom Petty, and they're all jamming, and he goes, that was part of the formation of the Traveling Wilburys, right there in my backyard.
So good. Oh, goodness.
And I thought that was an interesting
Well, check
story.
out the documentary. It's absolutely worth it. It is so good from the very beginning to the very end.
Absolutely. Number 2, I wanted to give you today's National Days, Cande, which I'm going to find for you. There was one that I thought was interesting. National Corn Fritters Day. You ever have a corn fritter, Cande?
I don't think so. Have you?
I feel like I have. It's they're fried.
Right.
It's like corn and batter, and it's like it could be a summer barbecue thing, and whatever. They're pretty good. Anyway, it's National Corn Fritter Day. It's National Personal Chef Day. You live with a personal chef, Cande.
In some form or another. Yes, I do. Thank you.
Brian is a chef, and today is Get to Know Your Customers Day. By the way.
All right.
So to all the businesses, get to know your customers. Here's another one I wanted to throw at you. There's a jewelry store in Michigan that I think has come up with something pretty unique, okay?
Okay.
The jewelry store owner says business is not good. People are trying to save money. They're not coming in to buy jewelry. He didn't know what to do. So here's what he did. He took all his jewelry. He went around Michigan, found really out-of-the-way places, and buried them like where no one would find them, right? And created a treasure map, a treasure hunt. And he's selling tickets for $49 per person, and there'll be multiple treasure hunts. So, like, if you want to get in on the first one...
I do.
He basically goes like this. He goes, my first treasure hunt, the jewels that are buried are worth $4,000. If you want the clues and want to be involved in this treasure hunt, a ticket to get a map and instructions will cost you $49. So, that's pretty genius if you think about it.
And not that expensive at all.
Right.
I'd pay double that.
Right. So for $49, now look, I don't know about the legalities of sending people on a treasure hunt driving frantically through a city. That probably has legal issues, but regardless, you could get in for $50 a person. You have a chance to find these $4,000 worth of jewels. And then he says he'll do another treasure hunt next month and another treasure hunt next month. And another.
That's fun. I would totally do that.
Kind of interesting.
It is very interesting. It's a smart idea. I'd charge more, though, if I were him.
Well, at a certain point, how much, you're going to charge people?
$75 to get something worth $4,000? I think it's worth it.
Yeah, maybe. And here's a couple of coronavirus things for you that, I'm trying not to be Debbie Downer. I'm going to give you some of the lighter news. That this is a little bizarre. Teenagers, Cande.
Yeah.
They're dressing up as grandmothers and using masks to cover their faces so they can go in and buy alcohol from
And it's working for them?
liquor stores. If you're a liquor store that knows what you're doing and you ask for ID, I'm assuming it's not going to work. But I guess there's some places in this country where you can dress up as a grandma.
Leave it to the teenagers.
And get away with it. Yeah, I'm assuming so. There's a bunch of interesting stories where Airbnb is getting mocked for sending out an email to their customers asking them to donate money to landlords on Airbnb.
I saw this. I really don't understand that at all.
And it's definitely missing the mark for sure.
Yeah, something's off there.
Listen, I feel for anyone who has an Airbnb and nobody is staying over and you're not making money, I get it, but you're going to ask people who have frequented Airbnb to now donate money to Airbnb landlords? Come on.
Yeah, I don't get that at all.
I don't understand that one.
If all the things to donate to, that's not anywhere on the list.
Yeah, not really sure about that one. And here's a biting social commentary here. In St. Petersburg, Florida, a law firm is offering free living wills for teachers. They will put together a will for teachers free of charge who believe they are being involuntarily forced to return to the classroom. Basically, teachers that don't want to return to teach. A law firm in Florida will say, come on in, we'll put your will together for free just in case something happens to you. It's a little morbid, Cande, and a little bizarre.
A little, but very important. I
Yes.
still have to do mine. I haven't done it, and you're reminding me. That's an important thing to do.
Just remember you spell Phathead with a P-H. Make sure you get that in there.
Oh, I got a few things to leave you. Don't you worry.
And what a way to close it. Enjoy the day, Cande.
You too.
My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.